Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. A different video today. I just want to show you this beautiful embroidery that I just finished. It didn't take me very long. I found Embroidery by Faith through Instagram and I tried to buy her kits on Cheerful Given, I think, website. I will link everything down below. But I couldn't, so then I emailed her and she said, I have everything for sale on Etsy. And this is her Etsy shop. You can find kits. So if you don't have a hoop or thread and everything you need for embroidery, then you might want to buy a kit. And she has kits for sale. Let me show you one of them that I really like. If I can find it. Yeah, here we go. So this is a kit that you can buy from her for $23.95. You will get everything you need to embroider this beautiful picture. You get the fabric, you get the hoop, you get the thread, you get the needle, and then all you got to do is stretch it on the hoop and start embroidering. But because I had everything I needed for it, then I just went for a PDF, and I'll show you the one I got. I got this one, Fruit of the Spirit PDF, and it just came with obviously a PDF to print, and then I had the fabric and I had all the yarns or threads. These ones, they're by Anchor and they're pearl cotton. This is the one I used, 10 grams. I've had these for ages in my sewing box and I never knew what to use them for, and all of a sudden this came up in my Instagram, so I said this is what I'm going to make. I also had to buy one of these special pens that are called Erasable Pens. Friction clicker remove by friction. I used it to draw like this on my fabric, and then when I finished stitching it, then I just used my hair dryer to erase the marker or whatever it's called, the pen. So that's what I used for it. So I also use these Pebble needles because they have a big, I don't know what you call it, but can you see? You can thread them very easily, so you don't need to use that special thing to thread with. And also I use these scissors. But yeah, this is what it looks like on the front. I've started with the letters, with the writing, and then I went into the green part with the leaves, and I finished with the flowers. I modified these flowers because on her pictures they were blue, and as you can see, hers are so neat compared to mine. Mine are a bit floppy, but I decided to make those into daisies, not daisies, daffodils. Made those into daffodils, and I think it looks nice. And I also added the reference for the Fruit of the Spirit because on her picture it didn't have the reference. And also I've done the circle around it. On hers, oh, where is it? Yeah, so on hers there's no, oh, why is it, everything's going so big, sorry, old iPad. So she didn't do the embroidery around it to kind of make it into a frame. I've done it, and then I put the reference on the bottom here. And I'm not sure how I'm going to hang it up. I could just leave it on the hook like this and stretch it. It's not that stretched now anymore. Either stretch it and hang it up like that, or maybe take it out and put it in a frame. I'm assuming putting it in a frame, it will preserve it better than just hanging the fabric on the wall like that. but I don't know yet. So far I just finished it yesterday and I was so happy with it. I wanted to share it with you. If you are interested to learn some of the techniques I use, so we've got the back stitch for the writing, we've got, I don't know the names for them, but I think this is like the leaf stitch or fishbone stitch. Most of them are the same, they're just shorter than the others. If you're interested to learn how to do these stitches, Faith has a YouTube channel. I will link it down below. It's called Embroidery by Faith. She has the techniques there, and if you would like to see, then have a look at her website. Also, if you are interested for me to show you how I've traced my PDFs or how I started from beginning to end this embroidery, then let me know and I can film a video for that. But yeah, I was just so excited to share it because this is another thing that I've learned how to do, and I kind of got excited about it. And I know that lately I've been diving into different things other than just plain knitting. I've done spinning. I also do some drawing and some painting, but I haven't shared that on my YouTube channel. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this. I'm so excited to do another one, and I think the next one I'm gonna design in my own. I'm gonna make my own to try to put a few more techniques in practice other than the back stitch and this stitch that I've done here and the French knot. That's the French knot over there. So yeah, I want to do a few more before I get a bit more confident and show you maybe some techniques on video. But I hope that you enjoyed seeing what I've been up to. I'll go ahead and film a few more videos today because it's a filming day, and then maybe sit on the sofa and do a little bit of knitting because I really miss it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.